Your period is literally 1 week out of an entire month. Times that by 12 weeks in an entire year, which equals 3 whole months of us being on our period. Now imagine if we had to live that time being miserable. No. This video is gonna teach you how to actually thrive on your period, still be productive, still have the time of your life, and show yourself self-care habits to ensure that you're still having a good time during those months. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about your period. Today's video is going to be a habits video based on how to actually have healthy habits when you're on your period. And these are things that I do consistently to make sure that I have a very happy time on my period and I'm not dreading this time of the month. So grab a cute drink, a pencil and a paper, and let's talk all about how to thrive on our periods. First, we're going to talk about cycle syncing. Cycle syncing is basically when you sync your cycle and productivity cycles to your actual period or our menstrual cycle. Let me explain. There's this book called Period Power by Maisie Hill, and if you haven't read it, it is a wonderful read. I highly recommend. And basically in this, she explains our 4 main phases in terms of our entire cycle. And I love how she explains it because it's so easy to understand without like the little scientific words that make no sense. So basically what she does is phase 1 is our menstrual cycle or like our actual period. And this is categorized as winter. Because of course, during this time, we're tired, we want to be comforted, we want to be warm, we want to just kind of like relax and recharge and feel better. Moving on from that, we go to the follicular stage, which is spring, where we feel a little bit more energized. We feel like we're getting back to it. We're kind of coming out of hibernation, let's say. After that, we have ovulation, and ovulation is kind of like the summer phase. So we're feeling a lot of energy, a lot of bright ideas, a lot of creativity, being able to do a lot of stuff. We're in our really optimal phase. And then lastly, we go into the luteal phase, which is categorized as fall. So this is the time when, we're winding down, we're getting ready for winter. We're kind of like, those little squirrels that like gather all their nuts and then like get ready for hibernation. It's kind of like that for fall. And you'll understand when we talk about the healthy habits, the first one in particular. Understanding our cycle as these 4 seasons makes so much sense. It helps us kind of understand which season we're in during the times of the month and ensuring that we're catering our schedules to those times of the month. Make your period work for you. Do not work for your cycle. Have a schedule for each cycle that you're in. Personally, for me, what I like to do is have different routines for different phases of my cycle. So when I'm on my period, I don't really go to the gym. I don't really do any heavy lifting. I wake up a little bit later. I might have a little bit of stretching. I eat more nutritious meals and I allow myself to snack because of course, PMS, we know. During the summer months or during ovulation, I have way more energy. I'm able to really go hard at the gym. I'm able to meet my productivity targets, have new ideas, have new bright ideas, maybe plan trips during that time, do things that I have to have a lot of energy for because my cycle syncs up so well with that. So you see what I'm doing here, guys? I'm literally syncing my productivity cycles with the different times of the month that I have the lowest energy to the highest energy. And this is super important because it's going to ensure that you have productivity and still allow you to feel productive even when you're on your period. Habit number 1, making a welcome basket for your period. And I know it sounds super strange, but trust me, it really helps. Grab a basket and every single month before your period, you are gonna prep everything that you wanna eat during your period. Allow yourself to eat all the snacks that you like, all the chocolate that you like, put that in a basket for yourself. Buy yourself your sanitary products, whether that be pads or tampons, and the things that you need that will help you on your period. Also, medications that you're running low on. Maybe it's a heat pad or just anything in general that will help you and soothe your period and make it just a better overall experience. I absolutely love this because I have the worst period cravings, guys. Like literally on my period, I need to eat every single piece of chocolate in sight. And I allow myself 3 days in the month to eat my cravings. And this is why I really take advantage of this whole basket thing and I just get everything I love to eat. Habit number 2, buy yourself flowers. So as you would if you were going on a solo date, ensure that you're pampering yourself on your period too. Buy yourself flowers and add that to your welcome basket, just to allow yourself to have some sort of reminder that you're loved and you're cherished and you're a wonderful human being that deserves all the beautiful things in life. Personally, for me, I love buying myself flowers because it's just such a wonderful process of like going to the store and picking out flowers that I feel resonate with me, whether that's color or the type, or even writing myself a cute little love letter and putting that in the flower just for me to be able to open and just know that this is a wonderful experience and I'm so grateful to be able to experience this for myself. Habit number 3, clean your space. Wash those sheets on your bed. Put new sheets. Clean your room, clean your space, clean your closet, clean the things that you need to give yourself a wonderful environment to actually hibernate. Your mindset is going to reflect your environment. So if your environment is very messy and cluttered, etc., it can actually make you feel worse about your situation. So I always like to prep in advance, give myself a fresh, clean set of sheets for my period week, and also allow myself to just have everything in an organized way. Because as we know, PMS can get the most of us sometimes. And I feel like just knowing where everything is in my room is like super helpful. Like where my skincare is, if I have to load up on any skincare, face masks, bath products, just anything in general that will help ease your process. So when you actually have your period, you're not stressing about that kind of thing, you know? Give yourself the best shot by having everything prepped, everything cleaned, and in a good state for you to start this journey. Habit number 4, hot showers or hot baths before my period. So you guys know, like right before you get your period, you start to like cramp. What I like to do is actually just like have a hot shower with like a shower steamer or run a bath and sit in the bathtub, let myself kind of soothe, because hot water does a lot of good things for cramping. So if you haven't tried this before, sit in a bathtub, sit in some hot water with maybe a bath bomb, and just allow that to soothe your cramps. It does wonders for me. Enjoy a podcast, read a book, have a cute little snack, maybe make yourself a cute drink, and just relax in the bath and allow yourself to just enjoy that moment. What I also recommend is do a face mask, do some skincare for yourself, and also I personally like to fully shave myself before my period because it just allows me to feel like not as icky, not as scratchy. It just helps a lot to be able to be like clean shaven and feel really great. And also if you're changing your sheets and you're shaving your legs the same day, that is an amazing feeling. Please try. I highly recommend. Habit number 5, plan for the next week so that you have things to actually look forward to. Look, guys, the week of our periods can be really daunting and really stressful and just really overall underwhelming. But what you can do is actually set a plan for the next week ahead of you, whether that's you want to schedule a movie night with yourself or you want to take yourself on a mini solo date. It might be that you want to cook for yourself a specific really cool meal that you've been wanting to try for a little while. Have things that you're actually going to look forward to because it's going to make that week a lot less dreadful. You're not going to hate being on your period because you actually have things to look forward to. Also take that time to sleep in and rest and do all the self-care activities that you want for yourself. So a few of the things that I've done while on my period is I've hosted myself a movie night where I basically just like pick my favorite movie, have a whole board of all the foods that I want to eat. Sometimes I'll go for like a walk on a different trail that I've never tried before, and that just allows me to have a new experience. On the days where I have the courage to go out, which guys, I never have this because it's so hard for me to like go out on my period, like especially the first and second day when like the flow is a little bit heavy. It's very hard to do that, but when I find the courage, I like to go to like a cafe and just sit and read a book and have a really cute drink and just enjoy my time and enjoy my own company. It's super important to make a plan of things that you can actually look forward to, guys, because look, our periods don't have to be dreadful times. They don't have to be times where we're like, you know, annoyed by it or we're like, oh my God, like I can't wait for my period to be over. No, why don't we change that mindset and we actually allow ourselves to think about it from the perspective that our periods are amazing. They give us an opportunity to rest. They give us an opportunity to actually embrace new experiences and be one with ourselves. Number 6, practice meditation, journaling, self-love habits, etc. So this is a really big one because on our periods, we tend to PMS, right? Or we overreact to things, or we tend to just feel very overwhelmed and very stressed. So this is super, super helpful to help you kind of navigate through that. What I like to do is just do some breathing work, light meditation, light journaling, just coming in tune with my emotions, you know, and understanding where those feelings are coming from. It's super important, just be in tune with your emotions, be in tune with your energy, and meditation helps a lot. It helps you feel grounded, it helps you start your day with some sort of good energy. And something else I want to know, guys, is I know a lot of us on our periods, you know, will bloat, we'll feel slightly like larger, we'll feel very not as beautiful as we do maybe like every other day. And this is a wonderful opportunity for us to practice self-love and self-gratitude affirmations. So what I really like to do is to stand in front of the mirror and tell myself all the wonderful things about myself. And it just makes you feel so much better. I highly recommend, guys, to do these kind of affirmation things and think about what you're grateful for. Because on our periods, sometimes it's so hard to remember all of the wonderful things that we truly have in our lives. So take this moment, take this time of the month to really come into yourself, tune into your energy, and ensure that you're feeling grateful and that you're loving yourself. Number 7, and this is a big secret, okay? This is my grandma's secret. She used to tell me growing up to have infused tea with star anise. Star anise is basically this like spice. It looks like a star. And what you basically do is just wash it a little bit and put it in some water and let it boil until it turns into like this like golden color. And then if you want, you can add a little bit of sugar to it. But star anise is an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antimicrobial spice, which I think is absolutely amazing because those are the things we actually need on our period. It helps lower my bloating, it helps me not cramp as bad, and it just gives you something very, like, you know, calm and soothing to be able to have while on your period. I highly recommend hot water while on on your period, I feel like hot water really does a number for me. It helps me soothe my cramps. It helps me overall. I mean, if you guys are really into like those hot bags, you could definitely do that too. I like hot water in honestly any sense when I'm on my period, whether that's in a bath, drinking hot water, as well as sitting with those like pouches that you can like boil water and put that on your like belly for your cramps. I think those are absolutely amazing and I would highly recommend. And number 8, no heavy exercising and a lot of sleep. Every single month, your body is literally shedding a lining. It needs energy to be able to do that, and you need to provide it with that energy. So that means no heavy workouts during that week. I know a lot of us can't anyways because we generally feel very crampy and very tired, but take advantage of that. Allow yourself to sleep in during that time. Allow yourself to maybe go to sleep a little bit earlier and have longer hours of sleep. I know on my period, I generally sleep around like 8, maybe even 9 hours a night to allow myself to really recharge so my body can use all that new energy to help with my period and my flow. When it comes to working out and physical activity, all I really like to do is go for walks, maybe do some stretching, some yoga, just something really light to allow myself to still have that movement, but not overexert my energy, guys, because that is gonna lead to my body not having enough energy to make me feel better and to recover. So I really like to kind of lay it out like that to allow myself the best possible opportunity for recovery. Okay, so it's the time of the video where I prep talk you on our periods and ensure that we have a mindset shift when it comes to what we consider to be the worst time of the month, but we can make it the best time of the month. Listen guys, I know growing up, like I really hated my period. It was the time of the month where I was like, oh, I'm gonna be tired again. I'm not gonna be productive. I'm not gonna get stuff done. Like I can't wait for it to be over. Now I actually can't wait for my period to arrive because I'm like, finally, I get a little break. I get to relax. I get to do things that like I enjoy and that I love. And sometimes I don't have that time necessarily in other times of the month. So I really ensure to milk it for all it is during the time of the month to really promote that mental health aspect of it. So I don't feel burnt out. I feel more refreshed when I go back into work and feel more creative and have more ideas. Your period is a time for you to really come into yourself, love yourself, cherish yourself for everything that you do during the month. Use it as a time of gratitude and kind of like a gift to yourself. Treat yourself well and be like, you know what? I deserve this time of the month because I went through so much progress in the other weeks of the month that this is a wonderful time for me to really capitalize on resting. Have that mindset shift and allow yourself to look at it from that perspective. Something else I really want to stress here, guys, which I went through severely before I really came into this new mindset, is you're allowed to be unproductive on your period. Listen to that again. You're allowed to be unproductive on your period. You're literally shedding a lining. Your body needs the rest. It needs the time. It needs the energy to be able to do that. So give that to it. It's not necessary that you need to run 5K right now. You can do that in a little bit. Your period is not restricting you. It's giving you an opportunity for rest. You can still also be productive on your period. Just cater what you do to your energy level when you're on your period. For me personally, what I kind of like to do is instead of filming YouTube videos that week of my period, I choose to script instead or kind of do brainstorming sessions with myself that involves me just kind of sitting down or doing some research online or doing things that I can to really still promote that goal of mine, but do it in a way that's syncing with my cycle. Think about things that you want to achieve and how you can do little micro things while you're on your period to still achieve that so you still feel productive. But understand that a day or two of not being productive is not going to throw you off course. It's actually going to help you promote your mental health. It's going to help you feel better. It's going to help fight that burnout and allow yourself to have the best possible chance when you do step back into that cycle. Think about how much your body does for you. It wakes up for you every single day. It breathes for you. It gives you new ideas. It allows you to have good health. It allows you to wake up. It allows you to strive for more amazing goals for yourself. Love it. Cherish it. Take care of it. This time of the month is a gift to you. It allows you the opportunity to really come into yourself and prioritize yourself and love yourself for everything that it's doing. Periods are gifts. A period means you are a healthy person. You are going through a regular cycle. So really cherish and be grateful for those opportunities. Be grateful for the fact that you have your period and you're a healthy person that has that, and maybe even be able to have the opportunity to bring life onto this planet. Look at it from that perspective. Look at it how abundant everything is and how much you have to look forward to. Allow this to be a wonderful experience for you by simply shifting your mindset. All right, guys, that is the end of our video today. I hope this gave you some useful tips to navigate your period and ensure that you're still thriving while on your period. I believe in you. I know you can do it, and I'll see you next time.